Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Fortnite 101, episode 6. And this episode we are going to be going into explosives. And really we're just going to be talking about the rocket launcher and the grenade launcher. When I originally made this video, the quad launcher was out. So I had an original version with the quad launcher. But that is no longer an option. So we're not going to be going over that. As you can see here, we got the rocket launcher, and then the grenade launcher is actually inside. So I'm going to go grab one real quick, and then I'll be right back out here. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. So, it's really nice of the scenery to change from light to dark. You'll be able to see this a lot better. So really quick, obviously I'm not going to include grenades and dynamite in this because I already did that in the miscellaneous section over there. So this should be a very quick and simple video as far as, length goes. Pretty straightforward. The rocket, it goes straight. Wherever you point it, it fires. And it goes until it hits something. Downside is if you miss big. If you hit close, like say you try to, you're standing here, someone puts up a wall right there, you shoot them, you're gonna end up causing yourself 100 health damage, or 100 damage, total. If you have shield, it'll take away your shield, obviously. But the rocket launcher and the grenade launcher both obviously do massive damage to structures. The rocket launcher and the grenade launcher will both one-shot both wood and brick structures, or stone structures, but it takes 2 shots for metal. That's just a little something extra. Don't know why it's not rendering in the destruction there, but it's fine. Grenade launcher holds up to 6. Ignore my ammo count on there because in game for both rocket launcher and grenade launcher it is whatever can be loaded plus 12. So if you have a grenade launcher, it'll show up as 18 being the max, and if you have a rocket launcher, it'll show up as 13. So just whatever can be loaded plus 12. Downside to the rocket launcher, obviously the fire rate's not the fastest. I'm not going to fire it off both times because it's a lot of noise. I don't feel like doing it. But it's launch, like a 1/1000, 2/1000, reload, shoot. Grenade launcher, on the other hand, you can fire off in rapid succession comparatively. Now, unlike the grenades, the grenade launcher has a timer the second it's fired. So that's what your limiting factor is for the grenade launcher. Yes, it doesn't travel as far as the rocket launcher. It only travels, if I remember correctly, it only travels about maybe 60 meters before it'll explode if you're able to get a clean, nice 45-degree angle shot off. But it's on a 3-second timer. So if you look up in the top right hand corner, when it gets down to 3:30, we're going to shoot. See, I fired it right before 3:30. It exploded right before 3:20. 3:41:27. So that just shows there's a 3-second timer. Keep that in mind. And there's a few tips and tricks to using it, both offensively and defensively. Now, if you're going to use it offensively, say you have someone who's turtled in a 1x1 like that, you can lay down suppressive fire while you have either a buddy running in from the side, or even better yet, if you know someone is weak, they just got in there and it's still building, you just launch them in. And the key is you're going to want to try to sneak one in right through a build as they're trying to rebuild what they got. And we're going to show that inside the short arena over here. Yeah, so let's go on inside and see what's going on. Here we are, inside the nice little arena. We have a metal structure, a brick structure, and a wood structure. Now, all these are relatively close, especially the metal and the wood, those are relatively close. The brick, on the other hand, that's about as far away as I honestly would feel pretty safe using a grenade launcher. Just because you know it's going to make it there, you know you can get it off a bounce, and you're still far enough away that if you just pop up, shoot, back up, shoot, you know, just bounce it back and forth like that, you have a good chance of not getting lasered by someone's AR. But from this range here, the second you go to pop up, you're close enough that even just being that little bit closer makes it that much easier to hit a few headshots on you as you come up with the grenade launcher. But something that can be used against when people are this close and you have the grenade launcher and you need to lay down, you know, defensive suppressive fire is if you watch any of the big time streamers, whether it be Ninja, Nick Merckx doesn't really use explosives, but I know Tim the Tatman used to do it, Courage used to do it, everyone, you know, still does it from time to time, is you shoot it down at the ramp. When you shoot it down at the ramp, it's going to shorten its range considerably, and then allow it to hopefully drop right down in to the 1x1. If not, just get really close, because you can, like I said, just see that second one was inside the 1x1, and that's why you heard that thump, because I eliminated the dummy, which is also a new update that they put in creative, by the way. If you didn't know that, you should not be able to kill the dummies. Now you can. Kind of a bummer. I already did the other videos, but you know, it happens. But to show it bouncing off the ramp, you have to take into account the angle, and it takes a lot of practice. I really don't ever use this too much because I just don't use the grenade launcher. I'm not really good with explosives, so I stay away from them. Instead of using them to get better, I just don't use them. It's kind of a crappy tactic, but it's what I do. But as you can see, so you're down, you're behind it, they can't shoot you, but you bounce it up. Look at that, that was like right in his 1x1. Let's see if we can get it again. Oh, that's good, that's good. Yeah, that exploded up just above him to take care of him. Now for this one, this is going to be a little bit weirder because we're going at a side angle here. So when I shoot it here, it's going to bounce. It's probably going to ricochet over to that side. Let's see. See, first one went right over. Second one, obviously, you know, ricocheted off to the side. So you have to... You have to plan it out quite a bit more when you're going from an angle, but if you're just going straight on, you can just be like, okay, boop, be good to go. Now, let's go to that. I have one last thing to show you guys. I know I should have said it back before I left, but one last cool little trick. Here we are. If you find yourself coming up on somebody who's just boxed themselves in into a wooden 1x1, you know what, I'm gonna build real quick just a... Find yourself sitting here, somebody inside the 1x1, they you know, you don't, maybe you're low on AR ammo, maybe you're low on shotgun, maybe you still want to get outbuilt. What you can do is you come up here, you know, on their pyramid, and if you shoot it, like remember I said, straight line, it goes where you point it. So if you shoot it anywhere along an adjacent side to you, I don't recommend trying to do it to the left, because the way this game is built, right hand you get more freedom there. You know, it's a lot tighter trying to fit it in there than right over here. So always just try to make it a right hand peek. So you shoot it over there, 0 damage is done to you. That goes for, I mean, it'll go for brick as well, for it being real. But see, again, 0 damage. Or if you have, I guess this isn't really borderline basics anymore, but say you're in a 1x1, you're healing up because you lay down a campfire or something, but you have your rocket ready to go, and you see someone coming from whatever side they're coming from. Say you hear them coming from over there, and they start shooting out this wall. You're going to repeatedly just replace the wall, and then once they decide, hey, I'm going to build up on this guy, and you know, they drop down in your 1x1, if you aim this, if you back into a corner and aim it at the other corner, you'll take 0 damage. I don't care if it's on the floor, on the ceiling, or somewhere in between, you'll take 0 damage. But if you aim it at that wall, or the wall right in front of you, you will take damage. You'll take the full brunt, all 100 damage. So I'm going to demonstrate it by just shooting the corner first. Again, no damage. Don't know why that built over there. But as you can see, I don't have a roof on this anymore. And now I'm going to shoot the wall. I'm going to die. Then I'm going to respawn. But that's how it works. But yeah, you shoot a wall directly in front of you, you die. You shoot a corner, you live. Simple as that. Now there's something else though. If you take the rocket, and like I said, you're standing on the corner, and you shoot the corner of the platform over there, completely fine. Something about that, the diagonal puts you just out of the distance to be affected by the rocket. Now I should also let you know that the splash damage for a rocket when someone is pushing up on you or they're shooting at you is only about a tile's length. So there's going to be plenty of times where you're going to shoot somebody, you're going to swear you hit them, but you have to remember that from the point where the rocket hit, if it is more in any way, shape, or form, more than the straight line distance from side to side of a tile, it's not going to hit them. Alright, it's just something to keep in mind. But that is all I have. This would have been a lot longer, but there is no quad launcher, so I have nothing else to show y'all. Take this, use it in game, apply it, expand your knowledge, have fun. Hopefully you can use this to help you out of a sticky situation, or possibly even get that victory royale. This has been Fortnite 101, episode 6, Explosives. I'm the Hanyez. Please feel free to like, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter as well, Hanyez in charge. Even on Snap, I'm thinking about doing Snapchat, but if I do, it is the Hanyez, same as on here. And hope to see y'all in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.